It's been a while, but holy crap. This, I don't know. I don't know. I can see why more and more people are quickly losing faith in this country and in humanity in general. Although, I don't know. Could you really call any of these people human? Check this out. So, there was this dude who dressed up as a Nazi. Every right winger all over Twitter, all of them, of course, are making all of these excuses for him. They're screaming self defense. They're screaming he was arrested because there's no freedom. Like Randy Marsh with his pants down. I thought this was America. I thought this was America. It is America. He was arrested for assaulting a woman, not for dressing up as a Nazi. This is something, I don't know, these people aren't too bright. I'm sure half of them honestly think he was arrested because he wore the wrong costume, but I'm willing to bet that half of them know full well the exact reason he was arrested, and it had nothing to do with his costume. His costume that took him a long time to make, probably. I'm willing to pay if anyone wants to take bets that, like Cartman, his mother made it for him. I don't know. You know, it's garbage in, garbage out with these people, so nothing would surprise me. I'm willing to bet he had somebody make it for him. Somebody who was too much of a pussy to go out there and do it themselves. And that's another thing. Why would you have any concern at all? You're absolutely right. You have the right to dress however the hell you want. So why don't you go out and do it? These people know. They know full well what's going to happen. And what's going to happen is what happened to that guy. He absolutely does have the right to dress up however the hell he wants to dress up. And other people absolutely have the right to berate him for it. The bar absolutely has a right to throw him out for it. You know, that whole free enterprise thing these people claim to be about. So he was berated for it. And of course, these people they twist themselves up like a tight ass fucking wire or a washcloth, trying to explain away everything that they see with their own eyes and hear with their own ears. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. No, it isn't self-defense. It is not self-defense to put your hands on a woman because your feepees got hurt and you got berated on the street. It is not self-defense. He didn't even go after the main blonde-haired woman who was in his face the most. He smashed a completely different woman over the head with a bottle or a cup or whatever instrument it was. Yeah, it's like, that doesn't surprise me either. That's an A1 pussy right there. He got really mad and people are saying, oh, look at the smug smile. That isn't a smug smile. That was a nervous laugh. That was a nervous smile. Things didn't go the way he expected them to go, or things just got a little bit too real for him. I'm sure he knew full well what he was doing. He was kind of testing the waters, most likely. These people, they are so far up their own ass. They are so ensconced in their little bubble. It's really like these people aren't even on the same planet as sane, rational people anymore. This guy may have had it in his head, like January 6ers, that if he just goes out there and does it, like everybody's going to praise him or he's going to get all these people surrounding him saying that he's so cool and brave for doing it. And that's not how it went down. That's not how it happened at all. And he got really nervous, and he was realizing at that moment he fucked up. And he's got all these people outside of the bar accosting him. Actually, not even so much doing anything wrong. They were saying, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Which is their right. Just like he has the right to dress how he wants, they have the right to berate him. They have the right to say whatever the fuck they want to out on the sidewalk. And he was not going to dare try anything physical with that main woman. So he smashes another woman next to her. That's why he got arrested. And that's another thing. You know, all of a sudden, you know, you don't seem to care. These people don't seem to care too much for these cops that they bootlick so much. All of a sudden, what the cop said and the fact that he was arrested, oh, that's just propaganda. That's just the state. That's the government, man. It's the government attacking innocent white people for dressing up. I thought you guys were bootlickers. I thought you loved the police. So you're going to question the reason the cops arrested him? He was arrested for assaulting a woman. Simple as that. And and from what I read, he also got expelled from his college or university, wherever it was he went. I don't know if they mentioned the name of the place, but he was enrolled and now he's gone. And that's what fucking happens. And while this is going on, while people are defending a literal Nazi dressing up, and you know he wishes it were a real thing. You know if Trump came up with the SS and Stephen Miller led them on a march and they went goose-stepping down that neighborhood street, he'd be right there with them. You know, and they're defending this guy, but then at the same time, they're mocking this guy. Here's a guy who decided to dress up as dead Charlie Kirk for Halloween. And of course, the right is losing their fucking minds. Of course, because, you know, free speech, they don't think about it in terms of democracy, in terms of government, in terms of all people having equal civil and human liberties. They think free speech means their freedom to dictate what speech is acceptable and not. And so literally, as this photo is going around and right-wingers are losing their minds, they are defending a guy dressed up as a literal fucking Nazi and claiming it was self-defense, that he smashed some random woman with a bottle on the sidewalk because he was being berated by people for dressing up like a Nazi and going out into a bar. Which, mind you, he wasn't in that bar anymore. If he was in that bar, the bartenders and the owners would be responsible for what transpired. This wasn't in the bar, this was outside of the bar. Chances are likely they threw his ass out. They told him to take it outside. And that's when this shit happened. And you want to talk about, holy shit, these people not even being on the right planet, the same planet. I had a little tweet go viral yesterday where there was some video of this ICE agent who got his mask ripped off and he freaked out, had himself a tantrum. And I said, yeah, imagine the tantrum that's going to happen when all of his info gets out. Right wingers fucking went nuts. These people are fucking insane. I had one guy, oh, imagine it happened to you. Imagine what happened to me. My toddler gets a gun drawn on him. Imagine that happening to me. Imagine being some elderly woman going shopping at a Walmart and getting face planted on pavement. Imagine that happening to me. Imagining just being at your little fruit stand or sitting outside of a Home Depot looking for work, or being at work, paying taxes, you know, doing all that American dream type of shit, trying to get by, make a living, and then being thrown into an unmarked van. Imagine that happening to me. Oh, no. No. Imagine that you're an ICE agent. You're a member of this Gestapo. No warrant, no identification, covered up with a mask. And again, not very bright people, but I'm willing to bet at least half of them know exactly why they wear those masks. And no, it's not because they're in danger. It's not because there are cartels outside of Home Depot that chop off people's heads. It's because they know that their social life, their romantic life, every aspect of their life is fucked if their identity gets out there. And imagine that tantrum. No. When I see people like that, I think of innocent people that they cause to suffer. Innocent people being caused to suffer because of this asshole right here, who is actually illegally going about his business, because chances are likely he doesn't have a warrant. He doesn't have identification. He's probably not even a federal agent. He's some Proud Boy contractor that took the job because he really wanted to stick it to brown people. And they know that's a big reason people join ICE. The people I put myself in the position of are the women and the children and the elderly and the poor, innocent working men who are ripped out of their cars and have their homes invaded and their neighborhoods marched through like it's the fucking Nazi party because they're the wrong color. That's who I put myself in the position of. Not this motherfucker who had his mask pulled off. And that's where they all go. That's the left for you. That's Marxist liberals for you. They want to kill you. They want to fucking kill you. You got all that from a comment about how fucked he's going to be once his information gets out? Dude, I'm sitting here thinking he ends up like Barbecue Becky, whining and crying on Fox News because his neighbors won't speak to him and he can't get another job. No. Left-wingers, by the way, you don't know what the word Marxist means, so leave that out of your vocabulary. Left-wingers, I know you don't understand this, but we're specifically the ones that do not smear shit on the walls of the Capitol. We're specifically the ones that do not make owning automatic weapons our personalities. We're specifically the ones that don't say this about a guy wearing a costume. I'm going to make you regret this. You can lock your comments all you like. That's not going to help. I know you're from Illinois, too. This is what the right wing does when somebody dresses in a way that they don't like. They don't say, what the fuck is wrong with you? They threaten out loud to go and kill them. And this is legit. It's all projection and shit with these people. And I know they only know that word because they've heard it so many times. It's like the cheap pot calling the kettle black. And I know a lot of people like me have had a lot of people, oh, the left, they want to kill you. See what this means? They want right-wingers killed. They want white people killed. I'm white, lady. First off. Second off, no, we don't want people killed. I honestly and truly do not want ICE agents killed necessarily. It's far more rich to put them in a position where they become Barbecue Becky. And, they receive those regular consequences in life as a result of their actions. That is why ICE agents wear the mask. That's why ICE agents wear the mask. And yeah, I've had people, holy shit, there's cartel members that chop off people's heads. That's why they wear masks. Yes, all the cartel members with their machetes outside of Home Depot. All the cartel members that are toddlers that these guys are drawing guns on. You see what I mean? These people will twist themselves like a nasty-ass rag trying to justify all of this. And in the middle of it, while they defend the guy dressed up like a Nazi, they issue legitimate death threats. This asshole right here thinks that he's hot on the trail because he may have narrowed down his state to Illinois. Bravo, dude. That's some great internet sleuthing. The guy probably put his state on his fucking profile. And how about, I had this bitch yesterday, you wouldn't believe it. She tagged like Kash Patel and other members of the White House cabinet and like members of the government, like head of the FBI, Kash Patel, all these other people. Under my comment, this one bitch actually thinks that Kash Patel and other members of the cabinet are going to read her comments and they're going to send people to come and get me. This is under the same comment where people are talking about how left-wingers want to harm people because they don't think and dress and act the way they do. I got some dumb fucking bitch, the type of bitch that would have reported Anne Frank to the Nazis, actually thinking she's going to type a few magic words and have people invade my home to take me away because she didn't like what I said. I wish you would come onto my fucking stream, bitch. I would love to chew you the fuck up. And it's not really surprising, though, because that's the way these people are. That's the way these people are. This right here, that's a fucking threat. That's threatening somebody's life because you don't like the way that they dress. I'd say please learn the difference, but a lot of these people are grown fucking adults and they didn't catch any of this stuff when they were in junior high or high school or throughout their 20s. There's and more of this projection pot meet kettle type of thing. Like Trump always talks about, like, brilliant fucking people and instantly goes to their low IQ. It's what these people are like. Trump really did open the floodgates to all these dumb ass people who seem incapable of learning, who have like the IQ of a newt and the insecurity and the maturity level of a sixth grader, and told them to let the freak flag fly. The thing is, it would be funny. I love reading posts of people like devouring people like this on social media, but the problem is all of these people vote. All of these people that don't understand like anything, they are party to all this shit that's going on that's literally tearing this country apart at the seams. It would be funny. It would be really fun, you know, to kick them around like a nice punching bag and everything. But these people vote, and these people are a party to everything horrible happening to this place where I live and this place where you live. And this is what I mean when I say it's dangerous. It's dangerous for these people to have a platform. It's dangerous for these people to go too far without being kind of held in check. You know what I mean? It's dangerous because these are people that really want to hurt others. They really enjoy other people suffering if it means they can feel better about themselves. They're not bright people. They are not mature people. Zero self-awareness. And I said that to a guy. It's like, all you fucking maggot right-wing Nazi garbage, you keep using that lately, self-awareness, like it's Sesame Street's phrase of the day. And I mean, I already know the reason you're saying it so much, not because it really describes anybody else, but because it describes you. You have heard it said to you so many times. You probably had to look up the definition. That and other choice words like projection is a big one, you know, because all those words that we use to describe these people, they just, you know, parrot the words back, new words that they've learned that they don't understand, because whether they know it's true and want to pretend it doesn't, or it's just like some knee-jerk reaction to try to use those words and terms first, thinking that it then won't apply to them because they called somebody else something first. I don't know. I do know these people are not bright, and they have serious problems. They have mental problems. They have social problems. They have romantic problems. financial problems. And they're just given carte blanche to be the garbage that they are and attempt to attack other
far more knowledgeable and far more experienced and people that understand the reality of the world. And again, it would be fun to mock the shit out of them for it. It would be fun to just, make fun of them for it, make light of it. It would be really funny if it weren't so sad, basically.